I'm James Formo, and today I'm doing a replay of PineTar Baseball. This will be Game 3 of the 1979 World Series. Pittsburgh is the home team, and Baltimore is away. Starting lineups: Al Bunbury in center field, Eddie Murray playing first base, Gary Reineke in left, Ken Singleton in right, DH Pat Kelly, Kiko Garcia is at short, Rich Dower second base, Doug DeSantis third base, Rick Dempsey the catcher. This is not as played. For the Pirates, Bill Madlock at third base, Omar Moreno center field, Robinson is in left, Dave Parker right field, Willie Stargell at first base, Phil Garner playing second, Ed Ott catching, Lee Lacy is a designated hitter, and Tim Foley at shortstop. On the mound, Scott McGregor will use his away ratings, A/A+. The second value in yellow is the third time through the order, so he actually improves as the game goes on if you don't get to him. And the home ratings for Bruce Kyson, A/D. He has a strikeout on 77s, but overrides any other outcome. So we'll get underway. I'm not going to be explaining too much of the rules. I have this chart that not everyone's seen. I'll put up a link. This one it's sort of the official, unofficial chart. The original one just came on the pitching table I'm referring to. So this is going to be released at some point for like an expansion or advanced rules. That's actually, I've changed the labeling. This isn't bases empty, it's R at rest runners in scoring position, and then in this would be NR non runners in scoring position. So there could be a runner on first, but as long as there isn't a runner on second or third. The idea being that this kind of buffs up your A and your A+ pitchers a bit, because the idea is that they're going to lockdown mode. You know, when there's a runner on second or a runner on third, then they have a few extra miles per hour on their fastball, or they go to their good stuff and get out of the innings, where your G or D pitchers not so much. And so you have two columns for the hits, but walks and everything else is the same. So I'm going to put a link up to that, and then I'm just going to roll two dice. There's that where you can roll 3 dice, and then you roll the green die, and you determines whether you use the red and the white or the blue and the white combination. But for simplicity, we're just going to use 2 dice today. So, and I don't know that you can see much, but I'll move the dice in the center. And I'm not going to cheat, so you just have to trust me. Alright, so Al Bunbury is leading off. The other thing is McGregor is a left-hander and Kyson is right-hander, so we have to use the right-handed pitcher column for the Orioles until there's a pitching change. Oh, double zeros. Very first roll, double zero, which would be a home run. But that pitching checks, we're using 0, 5, 10, any number divisible by 5 up through 50. So this will be, you look for the home run, and this is the this actually is bases empty or runner on. And so an A, the home run gets changed to a single. There's probably I don't know how much glare. You can see go up, and it's a single. So what I like to do, just mark the base hit. And I do like to mark the location, hit location 0 would be center field. It doesn't take that much time. Okay, so, and then, let's see, 0, 0, let's see. And this, you aren't going to be able to see a chicken scratch. I like to mark, if there was a pitching change, I put the roll 0, 0, PC, and what it was before it changed, so home run. And then that kind of tells me what difference that pitcher made for that game. So we got Bunbury on first, and right away we're going to steal. He can do that because he's a B75. And my opposing catcher has a +3 arm, so it actually changes his stolen base value from 75 to 78. It's a 68 stolen base. So Bunbury's on second, and now Murray's up. 56 is the roll. That is a ground out in the second base. I'll show some of these to start with. Ground out, there's no runner on first, ground out second base. 1 to 6 means put out the first baseman, PO3, runner advances. So that moves the runner to third, and it would be scored just a G3-4. 1 away. I'm not playing close or anything at this point. So that's Murray. Renicky, 86. That's going to be a fly out to center field, but we have a chance for a fly out to center field. We have a chance for a sacrifice fly. Third base. 0 to 70 would be 60, 62. That's a sacrifice fly for Renicky. So Bunbury's scores. Renicky gets the RBI. 2 away. Base is empty. And Singleton. 62. That's a ground out. 4-3. End of the first inning. 1 run score. So, Madlock. By the way, the Pirates are down 2 games. Oh, in this series. 3rd game of the 7th. 99. With bases empty, that'd be nothing. With runner on, it could be a balk or a wild pitch. By the way, remember McGregor throws left, so we're using a left-handed pitching column. 40, that's going to be a pitching check. It would be a strikeout, and it's going to stay a strikeout. After a while, you're just going to know this. Strikeout, a strikeout. I still mark that down as a pitching check. 4-0 pitching check. Was a strikeout, stays a strikeout. Moreno. 57. Ground out 4-3. And Bill Robinson. 35. Another potential pitching check. Strike, same deal, strikeout, strikeout. That can become like a G pitcher would turn a strikeout into a base hit. E and M change it into a walk. So sometimes pitching checks are going to change things, sometimes they won't. So you have a strikeout, 2 strikeouts in the inning. 1, 2, 3 for the Pirates. This would go faster if I wasn't talking so much. Pat Kelly, 60. That is going to be a ground out 4-3. Garcia. I have to redo this. 27. Base on ball. Let's see. $1.44. That's a rare play. I only do one of these per game. Use your rare play table. That won't all fit into the frame. 2-die roll with use the runners on column. 13. Wild pitch. All base runners advance 1 base. So that's wild pitch. Garcia now on second. Dower still batting. 19. That is a hit on his card, and it's an infield hit location, and if the runner is slow, it changes to a ground out to shortstop. Well, the runner is medium, Dower, so that's an infield hit. Base runners only get 1 base in that. So we got first and third, 1 away to success. 10. It's a base hit, pitching check, base hit. These Peterson's in A. There are runners in scoring position. That becomes a strikeout. If it wasn't runners in scoring position, it'd be a fly out. So, what's that? Die value is 10. These notes I'm making, you don't need to do. I like to do it because I'm always seeing if I can improve the game or you know how much impact pitchers are having, and that's how I come up with new charts and stuff. So that was a base hit, becomes a strikeout by the pitching check. 2 away, runners on first and third. And now let's see, it's the we're using the DH today, so no pitchers. Dempsey's the 9th guy in the order, 36 strikeout. And that retires a side with 2 runners stranded. So Bruce Kyson works out of that mini jam, and we move to the bottom of the second. Dave Parker, 21, using his left-handed pitcher column, base hit to center field. He can steal, but not until about the 6th inning. Stargell, 23, base on ball, but against A plus or B pitcher, a base on ball with a runner on first only becomes ball 2. Alright, had to reset my camera. Let's see, Garcia's up now with 1 away. 55. Sometimes that can be something off the pitcher, but not this time. So that's a ground out, 4-3. 2 down. Rich Dower, 0-3. That's going to be a double to left field. DeCinces, 0-7. That's going to be a base hit to center. Hit to center. Okay, that's odd. Dower is a medium. How base running works is medium runners advance 1 base on odd numbers and an extra base on even numbers. So that's an odd number, so he only goes first to third. And now Dempsey's up. 49, ground out pitcher, G-1-3. Hanging over, 2 base runners stranded. So 1 run only, 1 lone run for the Orioles. Pirates half of the 4th inning, Bill Robinson leading off, 35. Hit by pitch, let's see, off of an A pitcher. On my new table, hit by pitch, where is it? A becomes a strikeout. Strikeout. Parker, 78, fly out right field. Willie Stargell. Roof almost collapsed. 55. That is a strikeout. Okay. Top of the 5th. Now this is the 3rd time through the order. 1, 2, and it's Bumbry again. That's the 3rd time through the order. So Kyson becomes a C. And oh, I'm sorry. Kyson's at home, he becomes a D. So not ideal, but I would leave him in. I play it realistic. You leave him in like any pitcher until he's in trouble a little bit. Sign that he's tiring. So Bunbury, 78, fly out right field. And sometimes you can get away with it. Eddie Murray, 96, fly out left field. 2 quick outs. Renicky, 92, and that is a fly out left field. 1, 2, 3, and Gardner. 14, base hit to right field. To the right. Hot. 15, that would be a base hit, but we got a pitching check, and this would be non-RSP. Be a fly out with 2 asterisks mean center field. Fly out 8. Lacey. 50. That'd be a ground out to first base, but again, pitching check, ground out, 8, stays a ground out. And let's see, because it's a 0, runner on first base, double play. GDP, 343, and boom. So McGregor is just cruising through the lineup, aided by, I think that was the second double play today. Turn. Singleton leading off, 50, strikeout, but now Kyson is no longer an A, he's a D, so the strikeout turns into a walk instead. On the 50, because that's a pitching check. Kelly, 41, that's a strikeout. Garcia, 97, that's a flat, that's a line out to first base. 2 away, Dower. 10, oh that's not going to be good. Base hit, this would be non-RSP with a D, becomes a double. So Dower gets a double, and that is to center, and the base runner is Singleton, who is medium. It's even, so Singleton advances 2 bases and he can, or an extra base. He advances 2 bases automatically on a double, he gets an extra base because he's medium, and the odd roll is, the die roll is even. So he can score from first. However, there is a throw from the outfielder. It's a 14, and let's see, because that could be center fielder, has an average arm, that's Moreno. I believe that's 1 to 10 would have been out, yep, but 14 he's safe. So Dower gets the RBI, he's on second, and he scored Singleton. And here's where I am going to leave this guy, Kyson, in for 1 more batter, see if he, and then he's going to be done if you don't get to, since it's 34. Potential air, 84, center field, and let's see, that just looked them up. Moreno, 6, that's not that good value, you want to have a 2 or a 3, so it is an air. Let's see, senses, reach on air, 8. And the base runner advances 2 bases when there's 2 outs, so the run score is 1 run scores. Dollar scores, and that's going to be my pitching change. Yeah, we gotta get. Let's see. I'm going to bring in Romo. He's going to be a B at home strikeout. I call that max 55 to 60, 77 are strikeouts. So Romo enters the game in the top of the 6th, and Kyson went 5 2/3. That last run was unearned, and even if any more scores are unearned, so he allowed, I think, 2 earned runs unofficially. Everything's unofficial at this point. Alright, so Romo's right-handed. B plus max. And let's see if we can close out this inning. I don't need this die. 86. Fly out center field. That's the 3rd out. I was double check. 1, 2, 3 outs. 1 left on. 2 runs in. 6 batter inning. That looks pretty grim, actually. I mean, the way McGregor is rolling on the mound, and the Pirates haven't been able to manufacture anything. So Foley's going to lead off now. Bottom of 6. Pirates down by 3. 34. Round up, first base. Madlock. 60. Ground out 6-3. Moreno. 24. Base hit to center. He's gonna steal, or try to. 78 he is. Catcher Dempsey's minus 12. So that subtracts 12 from 78, 76, 66. 98 he's caught stealing, and that's the 3rd out. Caught stealing. Let's see. The guy behind was batting right, so I figured that was probably second baseman covering 2-4 for the out. And go to the top of the 7th. Moreno can cover 2 innings, so I'll leave him in until the 8th, I think. Bunbury. 47. Ground out to first base. Murray. 98. Potential for an error. 91. That's almost automatically. Let's see, 91. Center field again. But this time we got an 8, which is actually a good roll. Because I know he's a 6, I'm just center field. Okay, so I brought in the closer for Pittsburgh. He's a B. Walks 77. Right-hander. And this is the top of the 9th. It's going to be Doug DeCinces. It's a 40, so right away we're going to have a pitching check. Strikeout on a B, I believe that's going to stay a strikeout. Yes. Rick Dempsey, 93. Fly out left field. As soon as I get my pen, fly out 7. Top of order, Bunbury. 99, that's a re-roll with the bases empty. 41, strikeout. So it's the last call, and I'm going to have, let's see, Okay, so McGregor pitched his bonus inning. Now he can still, because he's allowed no runs, but all he has to do is allow 2 runs or less, and he gets the bonus, plus then he can stay in until he gives up a base runner. Any way a runner gets on, then my rule is you have to pull him. Although, I mean, I would take liberties if I'm playing a team from the 1800s where everyone got complete games. But so he's got a chance to get the complete game win today. Moreno getting things started, 19. That's going to be an infield hit, so right away, and that feels right for me to bring in the closer now, because that's how a lot of the managers would play that. And the closer is Don Stanhouse. Away, he's a B. Walks a lot. Control issues. So Stanhouse comes in. He's a right-hander. B and walk max, basically. 55 through 60 and 77. Now, Moreno is a base stealer, but his run, the Pirates are down 4, so it's pretty much meaningless for him to score or try to steal. Except to stay out of the double play, but they've already had one thrown out, so. Robinson, 95, fly out left field. Parker, 12, base hit, right field, Daniel's fast, first and third, 1 away. Tying run is on deck now. Stargell's up, 46, strikeout. Pirates down to their last out. Phil Garner. Whoa, 93. Fly out left field. Pirates are shut out. I'm distraught. Down, because I'm a Pirates fan, so they're down 3-0 in this series. So there you have it. I could add up how many base runners were left stranded by the Pirates. I'm just guessing about 8. So stay tuned for more updates.